Welcome to the Millennium Plus 8 Lord Byron Lee Magical Music Show. I want to welcome you all for coming. I promise you this will be a classic moment in history. Let me remind you, all proceedings of this event will go to charity. Now, you've seen David Copperfield. You've been touched by David Blaine's street magic. You may even have smelt and tasted some of Paul McKenna's television treats. Now hear witness to the world's first magical musical movie in the mind performance. Remember, everything you hear tonight will take place live. Now without further ado tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I will bring back 5 great spirits using a lost and powerful magical ritual first documented in lost scriptures of Kabbalistical and Hindu mythology hidden Coptic clairvoyancy. What you're about to witness is not new. It has existed since time began. Secrets passed on from the gut of a dead goose floating along the river Ganges to the bladder of a boa constrictor found coiled around the neck of a Buddhist monk in the Jamaican peninsula. As I embody the form of these great spirits of our past, each one will be chosen by you. Yes, you, the audience. This will require the use of our supernatural consciousness. Pay very close attention. When you hear the signal, what I will ask of you is to close your eyes in a trance-like state. Is that understood? Good. But before we proceed, we must select 5 dead souls chosen by you, the audience. Right. Okay, the first request will go to... Right, okay, you in the top right. Which soul would you like me to bring back?
Princess Diana.
Sorry, my friend, you have to speak louder.
I said Princess Diana.
Ah, the People's Princess. The one who died so tragically that cold Monday night in Paris. Your wish is my command. You there to the far right, who would you like me to bring back?
Michael Jackson, please.
Oh, come on, don't be silly, he's still alive.
You there to the far east.
Who, me?
Yes, you indeed. I'd like you to bring back Bruce Lee, please.
Your wish is my command.
No.
Who's saying nah?
Yeah, it's me, there.
And what would you want?
Someone real like Tupac Shakur.
Your wish is mine.
Come on!
Come on what?
Bring us back the king himself.
Who, Martin Luther or Elvis Presley?
Well, if you're a true illusionist, you should be able to bring back both celebrities.
Ah, the man of a dream and the man who died from amphetamines. Both your wishes are as good as done. That's as far as we'll go. Enough! There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 magnificent souls. We have Martin Luther King Jr., Elvis Presley, Princess Diana, Bruce Lee, last but by no means least, Tupac Shakur. Now they may not appear in order, but I have a question to ask you all. What did all these great people have in common?
I think they're all dead.
Yes, I think we know they're dead. Well, what else?
Their deaths are shrouded in mystery.
Exactly. At least someone had their Rice Krispies. Their past was shrouded in mystery, either by how they met death or by who brought death to them. However, at this point, such matters are irrelevant. At the final count, I shall take the form of these past souls after a countdown from 10 seconds. Are we ready? I said, are we ready? Okay, level.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where'd he go? What's going on? Where'd he go? What?
When I heard this was a charity event, I had to awake from the netherworld. You know, the day before I died, I heard rumors, and I don't pay
attention to rumors. I don't pay attention to movie magazines. I don't read them because they're all junk. And I don't mean to put anybody's job down. I'm talking about they have a job to do, and they got to write something. So if they don't know anything, they make it up. You know. So in my case, they make it up. When I hear rumors flying around, I got sick in the hospital. Well, I was, in this day and time, you can't even get sick. You are strung out.
Do I look strung out? If I had a chance, I would have donated all my money to this charity before I passed on. I now see the error of my ways. I mean,
there's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me.
You know, before I came to you in spirit tonight, I knew the road would be long.
We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
I found that when I was with you, okay, on earth, I received great pleasure from helping the poor, being close to the streets. I found myself
being more and more involved with people who were rejected by society. I'd say drug addicts, alcoholism, battered this, battered that. And I found an affinity there. And I respected very much the honesty I found on that level with people I met. Because in hospices, for instance, when people are dying, they're much more open and more vulnerable and much more real than other people. And I appreciated that.
In hindsight, if I could come back, I'd be more untouchable. I wouldn't let things get to me. I'd be like water. Like if you put water into a cup,
it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first and possibly the last magical musical movie ever to be performed live. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. This performance was brought to you by me, Lord Byron Lee Rebel.